Hi guys, thanks for taking a look at my video and my channel, and welcome to Grand Union. So guys, today, if you haven't been to my island before or haven't seen my channel, thanks for tuning in, and if you have been a follower for a while, thanks for taking a look at my video, because it has been a while since I posted some videos, but I finally got my island to how I really want it to look, so I thought it would be fun to actually record a video so I can actually keep it as a memory and actually share it with everybody out on YouTube, so, or anybody that wants to look at it. So here we are at Grand Union. We are at the Dodo Airlines airport, and as you can see, I got my Grand Union flag flying, and that's my logo. I created it for myself. And when we get off from the airlines, you can see I actually did the Mayday maze. This past year and this year. I got Rover's suitcase, and then I got his picture. So I wanted to have those right by the airport here so you can take a look at them. And then you'll notice I have the cherry trees and the hyacinth flowers. Those are my native fruit and flower that I had when I started my island. So it's kind of like a little tip of the hat to my native fruit and flowers. So, which I thought was kind of cool. All right, so let's take a look at my map, so you guys can get an idea of what my map looks like. All right. So you can see down at the very bottom of the screen, we are at the airport, and just above the airport is resident services, and then to the left of that is Nook's Cranny, and to the right of it is the Able Sisters. The museum is set way in the back of the island, and then my residents are kind of scattered pretty much throughout all of Grand Union, and my campsite's up in the very far right-hand corner. And then my house is actually set on top of like the third level, off to the very far right. It's actually flashing red and yellow right now. That's my actual home. So let's see. So we have Lopez, Tammy, Daisy, Kurt, Dom, Blair, Eric, Rosie, Filbert, and Curlos. So these 4 residents here are actually my newest residents that I got within this past month. And I've just kind of been playing, cleaning up my island. I haven't played in quite a while. For those of you that have been following my channel, you'll know. But let's get going. All right. So here is resident services. I have a little seating area in front with a fountain, some nice flowers. And we have label here today. And there's Rosie singing, and Daisy. We have our phone booth here just in case you need to call anybody. And then of course we got our cotton candy and organ grinder here. And then we got Nook's Cranny that has a little coffee and some food out front. Kind of wanted to almost recreate like a boardwalk effect out in front of the Nook's Cranny. And then we got our traffic cone out here because Nook's Cranny is getting in some deliveries today. We got all the Nook supplies coming in for Nook's Cranny. And then we'll go down along the beach here. And I kept it very simple. I just used a lot of the recipes that I had in my DIYs. And I did buy a few things here and there. Like sandcastle, a surfboard. Oh, there's Curlos. Alright, we gotta talk to Curlos. He's my favorite. Ciao, Shirley. What's the latest? I'm just out enjoying the cool breezes of Grand Union. Oh my gosh, he's awesome. Alright, what are you up to? Alright, you got my attention. What's up? I want to chat with you. You always make a wish when you see a falling star, right? Because I sure do. And I'll tell you what I wish for. I always wish for tomorrow to be a clear, beautiful day. What? You expected me to say something like, I wish I had a gold-plated glasses case? Well, I wish for that too, okay? Oh my God, Curlers, you're amazing. All right. So one of my favorite events that we ever had on the island was the festival event with Pave. And I actually ended up collecting a bunch of the rainbow feathers and then created this really awesome festival, kind of just a remembrance for the event that we had back in beginning of 2021. So I had a lot of fun playing that event. In fact, I actually think I recorded it, so you can always go back and actually watch that, the Festival Pave event. All right, so leaving resident services, as we come over here, we do have a beach down here. And it's not used a lot, so you can see this, I have like some weeds growing. At one time we had some sand castles. It was kind of like a fun spot at one point a long time ago, but people don't usually hang out in this area. I think it's too close to the airport, maybe. But when you come off from the beach, this is actually like the Central Park. So they have another phone booth over here. I have the wicker furniture out, so you can actually sit down, and we have our 1-year anniversary Animal Crossing cake sitting on the coffee table. We do have some espresso, so you can always make yourself a nice cup of espresso. And as we go up behind resident services, you will see we have the Able Sisters. And I'm really proud of this, how this came out. It just has a really nice, I don't know, just a nice look to it with the trees, and have the birch bench in front of it with some cactus on it, the Grand Union branding sign. We have a little picnic basket here. So it's really cute. All right, so, and my boy Eric is here now. Or I should say Patrick's boy Eric is here now. This is Pat's favorite villager. And I have to say I really enjoy Eric as well. He's a lot of fun to have on the island, so I'm glad he's here. All right, so we are going to head over to the Zen Garden now. And this is actually where Rosie lives. Rosie is a peppy villager, and she is fantastic. So I actually got this area kind of cleaned up from when Kurt was living here. This is Rosie's house. And she's got all her bamboo trees and all her Zen decorations and stuff. So, looks kind of cute. And then as we cross the bridge over into what I call the Citrus Grove District, I have a couple more villages over here. This is where Blair's home is. And you see again we have the phone booths kind of peppered around the island, so you can make phone calls if you need to. And we have our boy Lopez. He lives here in this house. And then we have all of our orange trees. That's why we call it the Grove District. So all of our citrus trees are here. And this is Tammy's house. And then we'll go down onto the beach. And again, I just kind of kept it very simple how I decorated. I did get a little creative over here and kind of created a smoothie bar. So I took some throw pillows. I used one of Sable's patterns, and I put it on the kiosk, and then I also put it on the throw pillows and put out a little coconut. So I was kind of happy with how that came out. Thought it looked really nice and tropical. And then we have our dock out here, which I don't have decorated, but I'm kind of happy. I like the long dock that I have. And I understand when 2.0 comes, Captain will be waiting for me, so that'll be kind of cool. All right, so as we continue up the beach, you'll see it's still just kind of very minimally decorated. I'm going to grab this now while I'm walking by. We get out all the way to the end, and we have our satellite dish. That's how we get reception out here for cable and internet. Works pretty well. And I'm not sure who it was, but at one point I saw somebody do a island tour, and they had all these red and yellow and white flowers over here on the beach, and I thought they looked so cool that I actually red and yellow flowers are not one of my favorite. As you can tell, I have a lot of orange, I have a lot of blue and purple. You'll see in pink throughout the island. Those are kind of the colors I'm really drawn towards as far as the flowers go. I feel like the red and yellow are kind of on the harsh side, but I think they look so nice like along the beach with the water next to them that I had seen it in a video and I thought it was just so cool that I actually decided to copy that exact same like planting layout. So put those types of plants out and they look really cool. So if you are the one that did that, thank you very much for the inspiration for that. Right, this is my house up here. And we'll go and do a house tour at the very end. All right, so yeah, let me back up here. So this is what I call the Woodland Trail, and this actually takes you out to the campsite. And I'm really happy to say, for the most part, I did very minimal landscaping as far as terraforming, building additional like cliffs and stuff like that. It was very minor. So this is actually original to the island. Although there was originally an island home here, and the staircase originally was back here, and it went down to that other bridge that took you over to the Zen garden. That was originally how my island was set up. So, but I wanted to kind of create a more, you walk up and we're taking a walk, we're heading towards the campsite. You can go over this bridge here that takes you out to the orchard, which we'll take a look at in a few minutes. And then we have this other ramp over here which takes you back down onto the east side of the ocean on the island. And this is the campsite. So we got a little cookery here, sleeping bag, some water, ice chest, little fire, little outhouse. You want to stay away from over here because we got our little beehives over here. As we come down, we'll come down into Dom's house. Dom lives over here. He's got a really nice house. And a funny story about this bridge. So this is obviously a Zen bridge, or I always called it a Zen bridge. And that was because this area up here was originally where all of the Zen bamboo was. I used to have Ken, he was one of my very first smug villagers, and he had kind of an Asian-inspired home. So his house was sitting right about here, actually, and then it was peppered with all the bamboo trees and some white flowers. White flowers? Yeah, white flowers, and then eventually some black tulips as well, because it kind of matched his house pretty well. But I opened this up, made it a little bit brighter, put in some apple trees, and it's my apple orchard now. So, which I really like. And I have a playground back here, and the playground was like a dual purpose. So, obviously the campsite's off to my right, where we just were. And up here is Filbert's home. But this was originally where Dizzy lived, and Dizzy was kind of a playful, lazy villager, and he was very childlike. If you've ever actually seen his original home, it's full of toys and just kind of fun, like little kid things. And so I thought it was appropriate to have Dizzy living next to the playground. So, but he has since moved off the island. I hope he's doing well wherever he is. This is the secret beach. As you can see, it's also a little bit overgrown with some weeds, plants. And again, this is Filbert's home here. Heck, let's go in and see him, because he's home. See what he's up to. I know I'm supposed to be doing an island tour, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to be mixing in my daily things, but... Oh, hey, look at this. Lopez is here with Filbert. At last, it's Chuck. What did I do while you were gone? Let's see. I mostly watched kung fu movies in my basement and then made kung fu movies in my basement and then waited for my arms to heal. Did you know that no one can hear me scream from my basement? Oh my God, Lopez. Anyway, welcome back. Hey, I'm just chilling with Lopez. Let's talk. Before you ask about my Nova light, the answer is no. I'm not scared of the dark. I just really, really, really don't like it. Wow. So I don't know if anybody else has Filbert on the island, but I have to say he's got a pretty cool house. That's definitely kind of neat. And actually, he has a lot of the same furniture that I do. I have the blue furniture in my house, which you'll see. Let me get over there. All right. Bye, guys. Oh, yeah, guys. And the other day when I was doing my decorations and my dailies, I gave a present to Lopez, and I finally got his photograph. So I was very excited about that. When we get to my house, I'll show you where I hung it up. This is Daisy's house over here. And I try to give like each of the players like a fairly good sized lot. Like they can call their own and kind of hang out in. I don't like it when, I know a lot of people will put the houses right next to each other and kind of save space to be, I guess, a little more decorative and creative with the rest of the island. But I really kind of want my villagers to have like their own space. So that was kind of my idea with setting up my island like this. All right, so we're on the back side of the island now. So the museum is over here. Oh, there's our boy Dom. So you can see we got our Grand Union branding sign. I got my museum all set up. It looks really nice. Curlo's home is set up over here, which I think looks really cool. I see he's got his keyboard out. He's kind of got his own like little private beach, which is really neat. So again, we have a fountain in front of the museum. We have a bench you can kind of hang out and sit. We got more phone booths in case you need to call. And now we're heading back up towards the Able sisters. This is Eric's house over here. This is actually where Audie used to live. But Audie wanted to move away, and I was very fortunate that Eric was at the campsite right at the same time, so it was like a perfect match. And then Pietro left. He wanted to move off the island as well. And I decided I wanted Rosie. Rosie took his spot, and I put Rosie out in the Zen garden and decided to have Kurt clean up his space a little bit and moved him back where Pietro was living. As you can see, we're still having some issues. Kurt has a little problem with staying neat and tidy. He's probably one of my worst villagers for like keeping his yard looking nice. You can kind of see where Pietro was living here. He left his chair and table, his fireplace, or his little grill over here, and yeah, so apparently Kurt has pulled out his oil barrel again. At least it's not over by the river this time like it was the last time. Hopefully we won't get any oil in the ground. Oh, Kurt, I don't know. So and then we have just like little areas where you can sit and like have a book out where you can read, some glasses, a little picnic basket. And we're back over here at the Able sisters. Alright, so let's take a look at the inside of my house, guys. and then we will wrap up this tour. Hope you enjoyed taking a look at my island. So one of the other things too is I'm not an online member. I never joined the Nintendo Online, so I haven't been able to go out and get custom patterns. And as you can see, I'm actually using the original walkway that Nintendo gave us for Animal Crossing. And pretty much everything you see is just as is the game. So as you start the game and build your DIY projects and get gifts, it's all the stuff that I've used on the island. So, and I think it's kind of neat. I know a lot of people are very creative, and there's so many people out there making patterns and doing things that it's amazing. So, but I thought it was kind of fun to kind of keep just the basic, simple island. So, all right, so this is my main room, guys. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my, I guess, I'm like the island resident person here. So, but this is my main room where I do my work, do all my workbench stuff. I have my wardrobe. I have my bed, my cuckoo clock. And I kind of kept this, I think this was the original wallpaper. It was obviously originally cream, but this was like one of the first wallpapers. So I ended up going with the blue theme because blue is one of my favorite colors. And then the second room that I decorated is this one back here. And this room is really fun, guys. This is literally my first decorated room. So as I got stuff that I thought looked good with like the retro wallpaper, I actually put this together, which I thought was kind of cool. So I have like the safe, I have my computer desk and a director's chair. I have the couch and a computer chair. I have the springtime train set over here, and the purple rug that I got from and then I have all of the pictures up here as well. So these are all the villages that I've gotten over time. You can see here I got Ken, and then just above Ken is Dizzy and Sheldon and Mary. So they're kind of all my favorites are right there. And then I had Midge, Coach, Tipper, and Willows over there. And then up above on the left is Patty and Tom. So they were others that I really liked too. So kind of have my favorites on the left and my not so favorite on the right. Like I really don't even know how I got their, they were just very willing to give me their pictures. I don't remember giving them a lot of gifts, but I know everybody else I had to give a lot of gifts and do a lot of talking to. One of my more recent rooms that I use quite a bit as you can tell, I have my music on in here. So we have Lopez and Daisy. They're my current villagers on the island, and I recently got both of their photos this summer. So, but I just have kind of like my Happy Home Academy trophy and plaques on the wall. And I just kind of like put all this stuff together because I thought it looked good. So that's why it's kind of all here. All right, let's go off to my other room. And this one here is one of my favorite rooms. In the springtime, the cherry blossom event is like one of my favorites, but it's always overshadowed by Zipper Bunny. So I was so excited when I finally got the wallpaper and the flooring. And I got all of the stuff here. Isn't this amazing? I love it. I know it's very pink, but when the whole island has all the hardwood trees all done up with the cherry blossoms, it's just so pretty. And then the pink flowers, the petals flying around. I don't know. I just think it's kind of cool. So I just decided to donate one of my rooms to be focused on the cherry blossom season because I really enjoy it. I don't spend a lot of time in there, but it's nice to walk in there once in a while. So let's go down to the basement. And of course, the basement is going to be haunted Halloween theme. So, which I absolutely love. I got Jack's costume and his jack-o'-lantern head. As you can tell, I played the game a couple times because I have two costumes. But these are all things that I kind of crafted, and it was all just kind of things I really liked and just didn't want to sell or put in storage. So I decided I would actually set up a room and kind of just leave it as a permanent decoration. So anytime I want to look at the fall, which we actually just had the Halloween season, I can just come down here and take a look at it. So, all right, and last but not least, guys. Now, you would think that the basement would be the scariest room in the house, wouldn't you? It's not. The upstairs, yeah, scariest room. When you see it, guys, you'll know what I mean. Guys, I actually played the Easter event this year, and I had to collect all these eggs and build all these DIYs, and Easter's just crazy. I mean, I don't know. The colors are kind of fun. I don't know. I mean, we all know how we feel about Zipper T Bunny. Yeah. But it, it was a challenging event. Like almost every balloon, every tree, like it didn't matter what you did, there was always like Easter eggs coming out of everywhere. So it made it very easy to actually be able to get everything crafted. But it's like when you got done and like I had what do you call it, the park down beside a resident services set up and decorated. um, it was a lot. And when I started taking it all apart, it's like I really didn't want to get rid of everything. So I said, well, I never had anything upstairs here. I says, I'll put it all up here. And I have to say, if you guys are having trouble getting your Happy Home Academy points, if your house is completely like at its maximum expansion, think about doing like your seasonal events, set them up in your extra rooms. Because my points went from like, I was like, I don't want to say that. I think it was like a B level. Like I'm at like an S tier. Like I'm at the top of the tier for my points for my house. And I don't really know how the points work, but I always get a message from the Happy Home Academy about how like excited they are over my house. And really, it's just because I put in the Easter event up here. I put the Halloween event downstairs. I did the cherry blossom event in one of the other rooms. I really don't want to take anything away from my back room because it's like the first room I really decorated, like with all just the stuff I was randomly getting from Animal Crossing, from gifts and from the balloons and available through Nook's Cranny. And then as my expansion continued, the room over here that was playing KK Disco, I was able to make it a little bit more fancy. And then this is kind of more of a classic. This is just kind of me right here. So I can kind of hang out and just kind of chill. So anyways, guys, that is my island. It's my island tour 2021. It's September 3rd in the game. And I just wanted to share it with you. I know we are heading towards Christmas now and Toy Day. And I know the 2.0 event has come out. So eventually I'll be putting out some content with that in it. as I start playing it. But I just wanted to share my final tour of Grand Union before I start doing further renovations on the island. And I'll probably take you guys along if you're interested. Leave a comment below if you'd like to see me start taking my island apart and decorating. I've actually watched a couple different people on YouTube that I've gotten some inspiration from, and really kind of want to start doing a little terraforming and moving my villager homes around and redecorating. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. So, and then the 2.0 just brings so much more content in, which will be fun to show as well. So hopefully you guys are interested, and thanks for taking a look at my video today. So again, thanks for tuning in to Grand Union, and we'll see you in the next video. If you like this video, give me a like and a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.